never get called. You never get called a sweetheart because you're not a sweetheart. I've never seen you. If I turn on,
I wasn't even recording. Yeah, John. Everyone's like, well, like he's like, well, she's a sweetheart, and I'm like, as if to say I'm not a sweetheart.
It's because if I turn on Escaping Polygamy, you would sit there and go, these women are fucking retarded. But a sweetheart would watch Escaping Polygamy. We're talking about a friend
of ours who he was having a bonding experience with watching Escaping Polygamy, and you said she was near tears.
I was like, yeah, she was feeling for the ladies, and I was like, what a sweetheart. And then, but like Ida, if you're watching Escaping Polygamy, you would have been like, well, I wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. You'd be like, what are these fucking dumb bitches doing? That's what you would be doing. You wouldn't be. I
want to argue with you,
be the opposite of a sweetheart.
I would question their judgment a bit. I would.
Ida, if given the opportunity to like help women escape polygamy, I'd be like, no.
It's probably, hey, honey, I'm just going to keep it really real with you. It's probably a better life.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you just stick to the churning the butter and the quilting of the what is it? The crocheting of the
crocheting, the butter churning.
Whatever it is. Yeah. Let your husband, build an armchair and you guys live a happy life. Maybe you share them with a few women. Whatever. Okay. You have a little petting zoo. Everything's nice.
These better scumbags. They'll have like 27 wives.
No, I feel for them, dude. They're going through a lot. I do find it really funny to be in that situation in America. That's very funny to me because it's such a uniquely foreign problem to us. Like women being controlled in that way, like by like the standard of their community, like because usually that's just how it is, like. In the legal system, like the men are just at a much bigger advantage, but the fact that exists like in Pennsylvania is very funny to me.
It's like it's not Pennsylvania. It's like Utah. It's Mormons.
Oh,
the Amish don't do polygamy.
Right. I always confuse them because they all
Amish are based.
I always confuse the bonnet wearing people. The
Mennonites
folks.
and the Amish and the Shakers.
There's always a bonnet.
There's not many Shakers.
If your woman is wearing a bonnet, it's kind of all I need to know.
That's dope because the men got to wear weird shit too. The Amish come through Union Station all the time because they're not allowed to take planes.
They're not polygamous though, right?
No,
they're monogamous.
Very sweet people. They smell bad though. They don't use deodorant.
Seriously?
Very sweet people. Very, very nice people. I
thought they just didn't believe in electricity. I didn't know it was like basic hygiene.
Okay, I'm gonna say some shit right now. Okay. So like the go-to drink order, and you may back me up on this, for like black dudes is a Long Island iced tea.
What is your point here?
The point is the Amish came only once.
And by the way, that is not true. I will not. I will not say that.
Okay,
that is the go-to drink. I disagree. I disagree with that.
Bunch of Amish dudes came into the bar, fucking all ordered Long Island iced teas. I was like, how do you guys know about Long Island iced teas? I was like, what the?
Well,
do you know about
tea? They can't order that because they're not supposed to drink. I thought.
No,
Amish
they were
people.
drinking. These Amish guys
they're not
were drinking.
fucking Amish. They're liars.
They were.
John.
They were dressed and they had the beards and they were Amish.
It's
and
LA.
They were here. They're having a tough time because they usually have to come here because for medical issues.
Okay.
So like they'll go to USC Medical Center because like they can't get their shit where they're at and like so this guy, it was him and like a couple other
now
dudes.
You need our help.
Yeah.
You have a limb falling off. Let's get some technology and Western medicine in there.
But they came here and they were like, okay, we're gonna drink at the bar because one of the guy's daughters was going through like a very intense medical procedure, and I was like, hell yeah, brothers, and we bonded. Me and these Amish guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, my family's from Pennsylvania. I was like, not long ago, I was like you.
Since when is your family from Pennsylvania?
I'm a Pennsylvania Dutch. I'm fucking German Pennsylvania.
I feel like you always tell me your family's from a different region.
So
sometimes you're telling me you're Italian, you're German.
No. So I'm German, but my American roots on my paternal grandfather's side is Pennsylvania Dutch. So like that, my last name is very rare in Germany.
Okay.
As
is mine.
In Germany, I think it's really common nowadays.
No.
They were great guys. They were fun dudes. They got fucked up. It was awesome.
How do we start talking about Amish people? Oh yeah. I'm not a sweetheart. Yeah, I'm not a sweetheart. Yeah. I'm a fucking frigid bitch.
Yeah, you're. Okay, I don't think you're a frigid bitch.
I'm kidding.
You're nice.
You're just the regular kind. You're not frigid.
Yeah, you're like a lukewarm bitch.
Yeah. Oh good. You're like a slightly frozen over bitch.
Yeah. You're like the middle of a hot pocket.
Yeah. You destroyed the Titanic. You sunk the Titanic.
Exactly. Do you see they recovered they pulled the remains?
I heard there's human remains, dude.
I didn't hear about human remains, but I saw them pull up the big front end of it.
Holy Holy shit, that was crazy.
How did they find people down there?
I don't know, man. Somebody said Titanic is an inside job, and I'm like, how? How could that be an inside job?
This girl came to my bar and said the same thing. This girl came to my bar and said the same thing.
It could be, though, because guess what? Guess who was on that fucking boat? John Jacob Astor. And suddenly, like, I heard there was, like, a deal that him and Rockefeller and a few others didn't agree on, and then suddenly he goes, poof, goes bye-bye. And then the deal that they wanted goes through. I can't remember exactly what the deal was. Shit, somebody was telling me about it. But, yeah, it's no good. It's no good. Yeah. Should I smoke, or are we talking about anything smoke-worthy? I listened to that guy's interview.
Hit the pipe. What are you going to smoke? You going to hit the vape? Just do like a half hit, dude.
I feel like there's something we really left out of the France stuff. French. I love the French.
Okay, French. Coolest French guy.
John's like, yeah, we left something out of the French protest talk. Who's the coolest French guy?
Who's the coolest French dude to ever exist?
Voltaire.
Oh, that dude. No, Serge Gainsbourg or whatever.
Maybe Diderot. It's somebody from the Enlightenment era.
I
prefer
French guy.
Voltaire. He's my personal
Who smoked
favorite.
the most cigarettes?
That makes you the coolest automatically.
Yeah, easily. Coolest French guy is going to be who? Oh man,
Jean-Luc Godard.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Picard. The guy
gotta be a Jean-Luc, or it's got to be a Pierre.
Yeah,
it's got to be a Pierre.
Serge Gainsbourg is really fucking sick.
It might be a Sarkozy because he married Carla Bruni, even though he was not a well-liked president for very good reasons. Seemingly, and because his brother dated an Olsen twin.
Yeah, coolest.
I do love the Olsen twins, and I love Carla Bruni.
Trinidad James, probably.
Who?
No, I'm saying Trent.
Why can we suddenly not think of any French people?
I thought of a couple. I don't know.
There's
not
so
that
many contenders for coolest French guy because they're all so cool.
You know what? Let's pull There's got to be. That's got to be a BuzzFeed list somewhere.
I really want to watch Midnight in Paris right now.
The
French protest really got me in the mood for Midnight in Paris. I'm always in the mood for Midnight in Paris.
Coolest French guy.
Look up Google. Yeah, whoever Google thinks it is must be
coolest French.
Well,
guy.
it might be the Titanic explorer that perished.
Louis
sadly,
XIV.
Pierre, Paul Henri.
Charles de Gaulle.
I really want to be French.
I would hate to be French, dude. I'd hate to be European at all. I would fucking hate to be European.
I have a fantasy, dude. I'm gonna spend the latter years of my life in Europe. I really do. That's think what that. I do find it to be a culturally far more dignified and soulful place because there's far less emphasis on
Andre the Giant, coolest French guy. Easily, Andre the Giant.
Okay, no offense, but hard pass. Okay.
Coolest French guy.
Hard pass on that one. Didn't even know he was French. By the way, R.I.P. to the Iron Sheik, who has...
He died?
He fucking died, dude.
When?
His Twitter was like one of my favorite Twitter accounts.
When did he die?
Although he recently, dude. Like the other day. I know he was like 80. Buddy. I think he died in his sleep, luckily. And his Twitter was a gold mine. I didn't even know anything about his career other than he didn't like Hulk Hogan or something. But
him and Hulk Hogan beefed.
His Twitter was so funny. He would just say like "fuck the bitch," "fuck the bitch."
Yeah, he'd all caps Iron Sheik.
He would give condolences to anybody, no matter who died. Tina Turner, I love you, Bubba. Like I love you, Bubba, to everybody.
That's cool.
He was really he said "fuck the Apple Pro headset" too. That was one of his last tweets. That was
so fucking funny.
Dude. No, John, have you seen his Twitter?
I've seen his Twitter. Yeah.
I don't know if you've really seen his Twitter, but it's you can't find him anymore now. Who is?
Do they remove you when you die?
What?
Do they remove your Twitter when you die, or they don't archive it?
No, I think some of his family members got a hold of it and are like, retweeting like people that are sending like, well wishes, things like that.
The Iron Sheik's estate is handling it.
Yeah, but I think that living in some part of Europe when I think of like how would I feel, and again, this is a fantasy, but I do find that there's less narcissistic tendencies in the culture, seemingly. You don't think so?
It's a shift. It's different. We depend on Europeans, right? But also I think Americans are actually very grounded.
There's something about cultures. This is what I left out about the protests. It's like I'd be fucking protesting over some shit like seed oils and bullshit. And one thing I really like about Europe is that they value what they put in their body.
Yeah.
They care about what they put in their
100%.
body, and I think that there's something a lot more respectable about a civilization that, part of evolution and evolving is to take facts that have been verified and found, and then kind of
shift
adjusting to those hard truths. Like maybe sugar shouldn't be in everything. Maybe corn syrup shouldn't be allowed to be put in food. Maybe like a bunch of seed oils and inflammatory and, chemical, awful, carcinogens essentially being put into everything we ingest. Maybe that's culturally not something we want to adopt. And they really are emphatic about that over there, seemingly, in comparison to us who just like, you want to put anthrax in our fruit roll-ups? Great. Like, we'll take it.
Well,
like,
let's talk about what's really happened to us, where we've been giving. Did you know?
The government is making us fat and gay on purpose. Not just that,
they're making us retarded. So did you know that?
And so is corporate malfeasance is in bed with the government making us all fat and gay and
retarded
and hermaphrodites and trans.
Did you know that children born after leaded gasoline was banned have higher IQs on average? And guess when we were born,
then they got vaccinated.
Then they got vaccinated. They're retarded again. So we were born before that was a thing. So we've been basically all given low dose lead poisoning by Shell and ExxonMobil.
Right. If they increase your IQ in one way, they'll make sure to decrease it with something else. They'll offset it. They're like, oh, we gave them no lead poisoning. Okay, hold on. Let's poison Flint. Or let's destroy the water supply, or let's put canola oil in everything.
Yeah, everything's gonna. Dude, I am so angry. How much seed oils and shit.
Dude, John, it's in everything.
It's in
everything.
You can't even eat at a restaurant, dude.
I really am curious to look up actually the food laws in Europe, because I really don't think that they allow it there. It's
gotta be insanely strict.
I don't think that they allow it. And I'm sure Bobby has done a series on this. Bobby Parrish, if you guys know, I'm a big fan of, Flav City Bobby.
I like how his last name's Parrish. It just sounds like very American. Robert Parrish.
Parish is, I think of, parishes in New Orleans. One of the only place to have a parish versus a. Is
a parish a French thing?
Yes, okay. I assume so because it exists there. But yeah, they don't have like counties, or really they have parishes in New Orleans. Like they're part of this
Missouri
parish
too.
Or that parish, huh?
I'm gonna say Missouri. I'm just gonna call there's gonna be a parish in Missouri just because there's a lot of French there.
We're back in the misinformation station, John.
Missouri has one of the oldest French accents.
You might be right. I just really wanted to say that again.
Misinformation
Chugging
station.
Down along misinformation station. Manipulation station.
There's an island off the coast of Virginia that has the world's oldest English accent.
Yes, and I think
Did we watch that?
No, but I have seen it, and you might have shown it to me in South Carolina. It's an island off of South Carolina, right?
They're so weird sounding.
Super weird sounding. They sound very foreign.
Retards. Dude, do you know that, like, what's crazy to me is if aliens exist, they probably have like footage of us in like the 1700s.
No.
I saw that as a Reddit post the other day and it blew my fucking mind.
Just someone speculating that the aliens could have photos of us. That one really blew you away.
Yeah, if aliens exist, then they probably have like photos of us.
Well, that's the scariest prospect, that they have access to our, like,
well, I want to see photos.
Nudes.
Yeah, I want to see old nudes.
They're jacking off to like Victorian era thoughts.
Yeah.
They
have pictures of like probably like the Revolutionary War. And shit.
Revolutionary War.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, the cave painting women.
Yeah,
the
like,
fucking.
They probably have a picture of like fucking Charlemagne. Like, that'd be crazy, dude.
Dude, I bet you Charlemagne existed like in the Egyptian times. Charlemagne the God, I think, actually has lived through every era. Probably. He just looks like that
guy? Yeah, he looks like a Stargate character.
Did you ever see that clip of like Theo Von talking about how good looking he is?
No, you should watch it though.
No, we shouldn't. No. We're not gonna play Theo Von on our show here.
He's like, Charlemagne the God, like, looks like a rat. A good looking rat.
He is a good looking guy. Charlemagne's a very good looking guy. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but the industry for food there is just like. I really want to know if like are seed oils allowed in Europe, and I'm sure
they are, but in like there's probably there's got to be some sort of like law.
Yeah, there's got to be like a cap, and I think it's different, obviously, country to country. Yeah, so they have a lot of rapeseed and sunflower.
I hate rapeseed. It's like, God, can you come up with a different name for it? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, well, there's grapeseed and then there's rapeseed.
Yeah, John. Rapeseed. It's like that whitest kids you know bit where I'm gonna grape you.
Yeah. There are two different vegetable oils consumed in Eastern Europe, rapeseed and sunflower, that differ greatly in their content of N3 fatty acids, specifically alpha linoleic acid. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in over my head. I'm already not. Example of vegetable oils recently approved on the European market are Sasha Inchi oil and chia seed oil. Already better quality sounding to me.
Chia seed oil?
Chia seed oil can't be that
Fuck
bad.
seed oils, dude.
Why is canola oil reportedly banned in Europe? Because they're not insane and they're not malevolent monsters that want to poison their fucking entire populace and render them completely immobile and make them brand ambassadors on Instagram. Fucking, I'm so sick of the fats.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the. I don't. It's not fat people. They're fat because they've made you. You're fat because they've made you fat.
I'm sick of being fat, dude.
You're not fat, John.
I'm just big boned.
You're big boned. You're big boned. You're like Meester.
I'm like Meester, dude. I was walking out of I was walking out upstairs after I was taking a whiz, and I go to the door, and I'm like, what's this strange mound in front of the door? And I was like, oh, it's Meester. I just can't talk to him without using that voice. I'm like, Meester.
He's being such a little scumbag lately.
He seems so cute. I don't know why.
He's so cute.
He's just very needy.
He's extremely needy, and he's like obsessed with me lately. Like I can't go to a room without him. Yeah, but like he used to have a little bit more of an independent.
Well, he loves you now.
Spirit about him.
He loves you now.
It's a little much. I love him as well, but it's a little much. It's a little like you were trying to give him a bunch of attention and he just kept whining for me. It was really actually rude. It's not like nice to do that when you have guests over. Yeah, see
like
this.
Meester has an idea.
Yeah, he's
He's a fucking retarded dog.
He should know better.
Looks like a snowball.
Like these vats of canola oil in the plastic. It just makes me sick. It makes me sick what they're doing to the population.
Yeah, Honey Boo Boos, just thousands of them being made
they
by
just
canola oil.
Yeah, exactly. What is it? Somebody said something really funny about Honey Boo Boo recently. It was really funny where they said that the kids in America, like you want to raise your kids to be like that fat, like Honey Boo Boo. Somebody said,
Dude, you know what I just had the urge to look
She's
up
an adult
while
now.
You look that up?
What?
Is Honey Boo Boo recipes.
Oh, so it's not banned in Europe.
Yeah, of course.
Canola oil is not banned in Europe. Turns out it was just a rumor, but it's not in everything. Like that is true. Like Doritos doesn't have the same ingredient list in Europe that they have here. I'm sure it's not great, but it's definitely
probably
better.
Suck ass compared to our kick-ass Dorito.
I hate our Dorito. The culprit is, I mean,
cheese puff chicken. That's
horrific. I mean, she put her in jail.
Honey Boo Boo recipe. What does Honey Boo Boo eat? What is Sketty?
Europe burns 19 million bottles of sunflower oil. Yeah, I love how they call it sunflower. It's a sunflower oil. Oh, it's vegetable oil, but it's like garbage. It's awful for you. I mean, Europe burns over 17,000 tons of rapeseed and sunflower oil every day, the equivalent of 19 million bottles. New study shows that has contributed to spiraling food prices as well as empty supermarket shelves. Oh, burns? What does that mean it burns? Oh, the vegetable prices soar? Fuck off. I just want to know if they're allowed there.
It's allowed, probably. How are they going to fry their goddamn schnitzel? What are they going to fry it in?
Yeah, I mean,
butter?
but they are healthier, are they not? Like, aren't
yeah,
they?
when I was visiting my sister in Germany, like you go to like you would like bake your bread. That was like common. You get like fresh. You would get like. She did live in the rural area, so they would get like a lot of like fruits and vegetables from the farm that it's grown in. But they would get like a lot of like fucking. They didn't have like the selection of meat we have. You couldn't just go to the store and get like a dope cut of cow.
Come on, of course you can.
There's a lot of like.
You don't think so?
Probably way better meat, but like they just don't have like they
I
don't
bet
have
it's all grass fed, organic.
Yeah, but
maybe not all, but on average, I think that they are just a healthier society.
But here's the other thing about Europe is any fucking restaurant that's not that country's restaurant, like a German restaurant if you're in Germany, or Arab restaurant, is gonna suck. Like,
say that again.
So if you go to like Germany and you're looking for something other than Middle Eastern food, like Mediterranean food, or which I hate the term Mediterranean food. I'm gonna say Middle Eastern. If you're looking for anything other than Middle Eastern food,
it's kind of the same thing.
I know, but like,
if you're talking about Greek food,
you're
that is a
including
little
Greek
different.
in it. You're including Greek in it, and I'm just like, it's feta cheese.
Similar though. It's similar.
Feta cheese.
Feta cheese is in Middle Eastern food.
I know, but leave me alone. I don't like to include the Greeks and Middle Easterners because they fight Middle Easterners so hard.
Yeah, but they fight them because they're very similar. Culturally, they're very similar as well.
So unless you're getting like Mediterranean food or fucking like if you're in Germany getting German food or if you're in Italy and you're getting Italian food, like every other restaurant's gonna suck ass. Like you can't get good Mexican food in Germany. And I swear to God,
I doubt it. You can't get good Mexican food in New York.
True.
You know?
But I swear to fucking God, you get good Dominican food and shit probably.
Yeah.
You know? But like the thing is also is like that if you bring that up to them, they get so pissed. They're like, our Mexican food's awesome. Like they'll be like,
yeah, you want a guy that's gonna get pissed, dude. If you tell an Iranian that you can't get good pizza in Iran, they're like, "What are you talking about? It's the best pizza of all time." And I'm like,
really?
Please, come
the
on.
Shitty pizza in Italy was like better than the good pizza in Italy when I was out there. Like you'd go to like the shitty
That's
pizza.
because you're used to the shitty food here.
No, it tasted more like our pizza. So like, but their shitty pizza would be like it's still in like a like a wood fired oven and shit. And
Dude, they literally banned like wood fire ovens in a certain part of Brooklyn. It's like a lot of people are up in arms. Yeah, it's really insane.
Did you see that Italy is doing mandatory crucifixes in government buildings?
What now?
They're putting a legislation through that, so it's like every government building's gonna have a mandatory crucifix inside of it.
That's so funny, dude.
That's based.
That's super Italian. It's not
That's hilarious.
based. It's
That's
fucking
hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, like, look, they're like, listen, we're Catholic, we're Catholic, we're Catholic.
Whatever, dude.
Let them do their thing.
It's fine. You know, as long as the dough keeps being rolled and the pizzas keep.
Oh my God,
I want to go to Italy so bad. Last episode I talked about how much I want to go to France. Now I really want to go to Italy.
I had the best dinner in Milan, and it was just literally like you sat down at a table that was like twice this size. Mm-hmm. Everybody sitting around it,
like a communal gathering.
And they put down like fucking wood, just a big wood block, and on the wood block was just jams,
fucking
and
crostini,
sauces. No, even better, sauces and fucking like just epic charcuterie, just insane.
Why do you say this the second I take a hit? Of the, I mean,
because I'm trying to fuck with you. Insane charcuterie, and then they bring out these baskets, baskets and baskets of freshly baked little square pieces of bread.
Oh, I love that.
Just little, like almost like little tiny like pita pockets, and they just
a pita pocket.
Yeah, it's not like a crostini. It's like a little pita bread.
I'm smelling the episode title.
Little tiny pita pocket.
Just pita pocket.
Pita pocket.
I like an alliteration if I can find
pita
one.
Pita pocket's great, and they were hot and steamy, and they take the cloth off of it, and then you just fucking load up.
To be honest, when they don't make the bread hot at restaurants, what are you doing? You just heat it up. It takes a second. It takes a second. Just heat it up.
If I'm at fucking,
you know what I mean? And when the butter's hard, the butter should never be hard at a restaurant, and it's always hard.
I saw if you stick it with a fork and then you squeeze it out, the friction causes like it to be soft and you can spread it easier.
But just fucking take it out of the fridge. You don't have to have butter in the fridge all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, but I do like that big clump of butter when it gets in my mouth.
What do you? Ew.
Yeah, I'm gross.
That Jesus,
dude,
John.
You should see the amount of butter my dad puts on fucking zucchini bread. It's insane.
Only on zucchini bread?
Like that thick.
Like a
layer.
Bread.
My dad when he's eating zucchini bread will have like a layer of butter on it like that thick.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Continue about the pita pocket. I had to mention that. Bread should be hot.
The bread's hot. When you run out of bread, they bring you more bread. When you run out of salami or anything else on the table, or the fig jam or anything like that, they bring you more. It's like
called an establishment. That's called an establishment.
Dude, imagine how expensive all you can eat charcuterie would be in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and it would be it would be full of fucking nitrates. The salami, it'd be full of bullshit. It'd be filled with fucking pixie dust falling out of the hair.
If you could somehow make that affordable,
mavens that are making it, huh? Yeah, you can't.
You would be a billionaire.
Dude, everything is expensive now. Fucking everything is expensive. I go to the store and it's like things that I was getting, like things I still have in my pantry that I just haven't opened from like a few months ago. I'm like radically different price than what it is now.
You know what you do? You know what you fucking do to make an affordable charcuterie place like that? You know what you do is you just make everything in-house. That's the only way to make it affordable.
Make food at home?
No, you make the jams in-house.
I don't understand what you're saying.
If you want to have affordable, all-you-can-eat charcuterie, I guarantee you, any charcuterie place, any place out for charcuterie on their menu, it's expensive because they're buying everything from
from wholesale or somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you make all of it
in-house. Sourcing the food yourself is very difficult.
But jam isn't that hard to source. You just get fruit.
The labor and the requirements it would take to learn how to do that would be. Again, I agree that you should. Yeah.
Well, you buy the deli meats and you buy the deli meats from a wholesaler. But you just
Right.
you make sure you don't get like crazy amounts of like,
Well, LA loves to do this thing called fake nice, right? So everything's fake nice. You want to go to a real restaurant, you go to New York City, baby. Like you can't get that in LA. You just can't.
Yeah,
Not on average. You can get some great spots in LA, but
Yeah.
I find that the biggest problem with the LA dining scene, which
I'll agree with that.
I don't ever really participate in because the shit's fucking expensive, but for a time I did. And I noticed that, it's really actually not that nice. And, when you're taking all these nice places in New York and you see like a standard, you're like, God damn, even in Dallas, dude. Dallas takes food way more serious. Of
got
course,
oil
everyone's
barons and shit
fat.
out there, yeah.
Everyone's fucking fat. I don't mind that LA doesn't take its cuisine that seriously, and of course, certain restaurants are phenomenal, and that is undeniable. And I'm not going to say that there aren't amazing and fantastic restaurants here. It's undeniable that there are, but I would say on average, you pop into any spot, it's going to be wildly overpriced, and you're going to be wildly underwhelmed. The food quality, often, like as John's saying, is sourced. The food is sourced elsewhere. They're not making a lot of the shit in house. A lot of these places, dude, they don't even make their pastries in house. Something I really appreciate about Alcove Bakery, okay? They make their own cakes and stuff.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Earth has been like, Earth has its own bakery, but they have like some factory where they make everything. It's like,
word?
you just want them to make it there.
I love
just make
the fucking,
it there. They're so talented there. The
so
Mexican
good.
men that make those cappuccinos, John, they are just
Dude, they kill
workhorses, and they are artists, dude. They are fucking incredible, and they don't mind when you watch them. They like it even. Like it makes them like they
makes them
perform.
horny.
They make. I was gonna say like, I was just thinking if somebody was watching me as I was doing the latte art, I would fuck it up. Like
I could never do. I got to make.
But they
I was
like
able to
it
make
when
a
you look
smiley
at
face.
them,
That's
and
what I would make.
they're like performers. Like they
Yeah.
know that what they're doing is cool,
like,
and they
"Oh."
know that they're good at it, and they know that they're super impressive.
The sunrise boba without the boba is one of the best drinks you could start your
You
day
know what
off
else
with.
I've really noticed, John, is that Earth. I got really into Earth when I was younger, and now as I get older, and it has, they've opened up they've franchised. They've been very successful at what they did, and the quality slipped a bit as that it happens a lot. But I've noticed a lot of this shit's super sugary. Their matcha's not great. It's just sugary. The fucking sunrise boba, sugar.
You know what I'm
it's
gonna start
fucking
doing?
sugar. Again, not to reference our old episode, but like
Yeah.
Sun Life Organics is kind of where it's at if you want something like. But again, it's like $45.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna get a really high grade matcha off from Whole Foods.
I'll tell you where to get high grade matcha.
Where?
And you can get it you can get deals and shit. I use
Where?
coupon codes. I get like all sorts of coupon codes, and I wait for them to have a sale, which is all the time. The guy on Joe Rogan that talked about it, it's his company. It's called Matcha Kari, and it's just matcha.com.
Oh,
and you
sick.
can get on the subscription part of it, and like I do have a subscription. I use my subscription, but you can turn it off at any time and you get 15% off, and then you can wait for them to have like a 25% off, and then you can get like matcha for like a super affordable price, and it's super, super, super high quality, and it comes from exactly where it's supposed to be, technically considered ceremonial grade, but you can get basically like a ceremonial grade matcha that isn't what they would classify as ceremonial because they actually take their shit seriously, but it's far fucking superior to any fake ceremonial matcha you'd get in the US because there's this is crazy that I know this actually.
Yeah, you're crazy.
But I'm so in my element right now. I just took a hit of weed and I'm like, you got me talking about matcha. I mean, the fucking samurais, John. The samurais drank matcha all
You're
day
trying
long.
to get me to talk about. You're trying to get me to.
You
into
would
matcha.
love them. It's
I know
the samurai,
matcha. I love
it's the
matcha.
samurai drink. You're like, I've met
Yeah.
matcha. I grew up with matcha.
Love matcha.
Matcha and I go
know
way
matcha.
back. Yeah.
Well, I had.
sparred with
Have you
matcha.
ever had matcha overnight oats?
Okay, I'm so sick of the overnight oat
I love
economy.
overnight oats.
I'm so over that.
Overnight oats.
It's such a
kick ass.
fucking scam. Okay, it's just for people that want a cozy, happy bedtime snack that doesn't feel unhealthy.
No, I want it in the morning.
What? They're overnight.
You're
Oh,
doing-
are you
good
supposed to have
God,
them?
Ida.
I don't know, John. I'm
God.
not a victim of this weird marketing of this verbiage overnight oats. It's just oats that you put in the fridge.
Oats are great for you.
Why are they overnight oats?
Oats are
What
good for
makes
you
them
if you get good
overnight?
oats.
Is
You
there a
put
brand?
them in the fridge overnight and you have them in the morning.
Okay, so explain it to me. How's this different than
So-
oatmeal?
So it's just you eat it cold, like cold oatmeal.
So that's all that it is. That's
Yeah.
the only difference.
Cold oatmeal. It's refreshing. It's a refreshing oatmeal.
Okay, it's oatmeal that you put in the fridge. I was right on the money. It's not an overnight oat, John.
Yeah, you put
It's
it in
a
the
cold
fridge
oat.
You put it in the fridge overnight.
See, when they call coffee cold brew, it is different than iced coffee, but this just sounds.
Yeah, but you can't drink cold brew hot.
What if they have cold brew overnight oats?
That is a thing. I guarantee I put instant
Dude,
espresso
John
in cold
showed me
brew.
about GoPuff, dude. GoPuff is
dude.
fucking crazy.
I'm so sorry. I have to whiz real quick.
Yeah, go. You just peed.
I know. I'm like a girl. The second I break the seal.
John's on his period. Huh? I said John's on his period.
my period.
We're cycling together. How's the vibe?
It's a good vibe. Chill vibe.
Doing a vibe check, guys.
Vibe check.
Just doing a vibe check.
Also, I had to step out because I had to toot, and I can't have experiencing my toots after that one instance we had.
Thank you, and I appreciate you referring to it as a toot. I do prefer that.
Yeah, it's like when women refer to their peas as tinkles.
My friend growing up, Alexa, my best friend growing up, actually, she, it was like everybody was like getting emails for the first time, and her mom made her like a Hotmail or something, and she made the account for her, and she would always call her like, thanks toots, like,
toots,
love you toots, whatever. Yeah. That was her nickname for her daughter. And so she made the Gmail. She is Toots97. And so our whole life. And I used to use the email for everything because I didn't have an email. So if I was ever signing up for something, I would just use her email.
That's so
she would
get, funny.
And so it would always be like, are you Toots97? And she was so mad at her mom for so many years. So that was her email.
So fucking funny.
So everybody would ask her why her email was like about farting. It was her email for like 5 years. I miss it though. It was a good email. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, matcha drinks. You know, I don't know. Overnight oats. It's all matcha is for real. I'm telling you right now. This is my ideal life. This podcast does really well, and I get a bunch of sponsors that are like healthy food options.
That'd be great.
That would be
take advantage
fucking
of that.
awesome, dude. I would love to do that. Like, I would love to be able to like have a matcha brand deal. That's great. That's capitalism I can get behind. It's not crony, you know, it's not fucking, I'm not doing like, you know, I saw Khloe Kardashian doing like, you know, country crock advertisements. I'm like, this bitch isn't fucking eating country crock.
No.
Anyone who's buying that butter spread, fake butter, fucking vegetable oils in a vat because Khloe Kardashian, you know, doled it out to them. I mean, they should be ashamed of themselves. This is some fucked up shit. I don't like irresponsible, like, it's one thing if you're Britney Spears and you're doing a Pepsi commercial in the early 2000s and you're like being a hot piece of ass and doing some amazing dance moves and being like the best performer of your time. But if you're not doing that, anything short of that really, then you really shouldn't be pushing the sugar. You know,
No.
You really shouldn't be pushing the sugar. Also,
No.
there's a time and a place. If there's a time and a place, it's 2005. It is not now.
Yeah.
It is not now after all these studies and that we have complete access to this information. And in many ways, it's become kind of ubiquitous. People talk about it. You know, even Red Scare, like they talk a lot about seed oils. You know, they talk a lot about, you know, you don't hear fucking Joe Rogan always talks about the fucking all the bullshit in food. You know, I'm not saying he's right about everything with diets, but he's certainly way better about it than the fucking food pyramid we were given as kids.
Oh God.
That'd be sitting on our fridge. Did you have it sitting on your fridge? I had it sitting on my fridge growing up.
No.
The fucking misinformation station. Dude, Colleen Ballinger, what's her? It's not even Colleen, it's Colleen. That's how she pronounced it. Colleen Ballinger. I mean, she's kind of on, you know, she's kind of onto something with that song.
What do you mean?
Misinformation station.
Oh yeah. No, it's misinformation.
What is
station.
it? The toxic gossip train.
It's toxic gossip train pulling into misinformation station.
It's chugging along. She says at one point. She says chugging along at some point.
It's honestly the modern version of the Folsom
Blowing
Prison
in the
song.
wind.
It's I see that train a coming.
Yeah.
I see that toxic gossip train a coming.
Dude, yeah,
it's rolling around the bend. It's pulling up in the misinformation station.
And then, or it's the new Gladys Knight. I'm leaving on that midnight train, on that misinformation train to Georgia.
They're
Leaving
all
on the midnight train.
They're drinking matcha and smoking their flume vape pens.
On the rapeseed oil train. Talked at manipulation station. Yeah, she kind of came out with a banger.
Do we have like receipts?
Yeah, there were receipts.
Let me see. Come on,
with
show me
Colleen?
the receipts. Yeah.
Well, it was part of the video of the little boy guy. He was the mid off that they were having.
Yeah.
What's it like? He's doing like a
Have you not
vlog?
seen the
No, I haven't
video?
seen any of it.
Shit. Yeah. Here, do you want to see a little bit of it?
Yeah, let me see.
Why don't we dive in a little bit? But you know, it is a bunch of, what is it that your grandpa used to say? Hogwash. It's a bunch
Belly
of
wash.
Belly wash. It's a bunch of belly wash, really. I'm gonna start using that.
Belly
term.
wash is great. And you can tell people if they're being dumb, you say, clean the stupid out of your ears.
I don't like that as much. That's kind of corny. But belly wash is cool. So wait, what's the difference? Is belly wash the same thing as hogwash?
Yeah. That's
Meaning
a bunch
like
of belly
rubbish,
wash.
essentially.
Yeah, bullshit.
Like
yeah.
what you're
Bunch
saying
of
is
belly
trash.
wash.
Trash.
Yeah.
Next.
And when you want to go somewhere, you go, let's shake some dust.
I don't know about that one either.
That's badass.
It's a little bit better than the other one.
Shake some dust.
The ears one. I don't like
the stupid out of your ears. He'd always go, "What the hell are you thinking about?"
I
remember
that.
one time.
I like what do you? Because that's like Mean Girl. She's like, "What are you saying about?"
I remember my grandfather was in a wheelchair, and one time my grandma apparently was using like a checkbook, but all the checks in it would have bounced because it was from like an old
You told
account
me
or
this.
something.
Yeah, and what?
And he goes,
said?
I see him furiously rolling through his house in his wheelchair, and he's like, "We gotta getting the keys." He's like, "We gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What's going on?" He goes, "No, he was German." So depends on what he goes, "Your grandma's laying paper all over town."
Yeah, that one I really liked because it sounds like she's, like Griselda Blanco or something.
Yeah.
She's got like an laying bricks.
He had to go out
fucking-
to stop her.
Oh, now Trisha Paytas is involved in the Colleen stuff, and she is just a wild card of a content creator. Let me tell you. You know about Trisha?
No.
Well, she was in that. I think she played the fat Jessica Simpson in the Eminem music video.
Oh.
Where she was pretending to be Jessica Simpson being all hot, but she was fat instead.
God, Jessica Simpson was so fucking hot.
She was so fucking hot.
God,
Holy shit.
Her and the Dukes of Hazzard with that American flag.
Yeah, so
bikini.
she was
Holy
parodying
shit.
that and being like a bigger, heavier set version of it. And I don't know if she had already gained weight at that point and everyone was making fun of it. I don't know. But
So this is a video that I like.
Trisha Paytas is like
That's her?
low-key iconic because
I
no,
feel
this is a
like-
different woman because she's extremely funny.
Past few years, I've
She's a
really
sideshow
taken a step
freak.
back from having to comment on
She's
everything,
very funny.
having to respond to everything said about me on the internet because at the end of the day, it just gets really exhausting. And then, of course, being in other people's business.
What did she?
Her
Where's
split
the
ends
boy?
are wild right now. You can tell she's really having a hard
decided
time.
years ago that it wasn't
Honestly,
good for
I'm
me.
not even trying to be mean.
I have a mental
I've
illness.
been there.
And a personality disorder,
I mean, not that, that's
which is
like
hard to
crazy
regulate
bad, but
emotions. I get triggered very easily. So I've learned to deal with triggers.
oh
the
god,
past
do we have to
few
listen to
years,
this
and
for the
I
next
think I've
8
done a
hours?
very good job managing and.
Where's the boy? Get to the boy. I don't care about her. I don't know what she's
getting
doing.
involved. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got to show you.
Give me the boy.
This is okay. So
Show me the boy.
in true Gen Z form,
Yeah.
they are going in a video to video, like video off. They're like, I'm doing a video that's like, okay, well, here's my video.
Okay,
here's an
sick, sick,
apology.
sick.
Here's my response. And then when you're real lucky, a third one gets involved. Like with the Tati and James Charles feud, then you got Jeffree Star coming in, right? And really shaking things up. Now you got Trisha, who's great because she's just such comic relief and she's so funny. And she has just given herself
Oh my
and her
God,
body
he's
to
gay
her,
as the
to her
night is
comedy.
long. Holy
Yeah.
shit, he's gay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kind of pretty too. Like you could tell he's
Yeah,
got a
he's
little work
beautiful.
done, but he's like,
Hey, it seems
oh wait,
this
what is
the only
this?
way she'll
Okay, I'm
listen.
sorry. Wait a second. This is his response to her
Oh my
response.
God.
Oh boy, do we have a battle, folks?
I hope
It's
at
like,
some
listen.
point Ben Shapiro steps in.
We could look at the burning village footage on Telegram of what's happening in Marseille right now, or we could watch, Misinformation Station. Wait, this is hers. Where is his?
Go, keep going, keep going.
Well,
What's
this
his
is-
account? Go to his account. See what he's posting. There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
Up,
Wait. So this
so
is
go to that
this
video.
is him. Yeah, and then this
Go
is
to his
Adam McIntyre.
Okay,
Boy,
let's see.
is he getting a fucking career out of this. 290,000. What did he have before this? I think that's an appropriate question. What are his motives here? You know what I'm saying? Is he trying to be a content creator?
Mm-hmm.
Is he trying to be in the market and the economy? What's next? 2 weeks. Jesus, how long has this been?
Go
a
to
thing?
his top videos, most popular videos. Go
Oh, is
sort
that
by
some-
popular, yeah. Sort right
Where's-
there,
oh,
down.
I see. I didn't even know
Okay,
you could do
so
that.
there we go.
Colleen Ballinger, stop
There we go.
lying.
Hit that bad boy.
Hi everyone.
What was
Before
more,
this video,
I think what's more amazing is that her name is spelled Colleen and she pronounces it Colleen.
Can you scoot the stat screen towards me a little bit more so I can?
Yeah.
Okay, because
I love how investigatory. How do you say that word? John is becoming.
I'm Columbo.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
gonna walk into this. I'm gonna walk into this gay Irishman's place as I'm walking out of it, and he's like, and this is what she did to me, and this is not. I'm gonna walk out and go, oh, one more thing.
I don't want.
Do you have receipts?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go, what is this?
Show
Umami.
me the body.
I'm gonna go. Why are you wearing hoop earrings?
Yeah. Well, I like the way that Twink sounded. He sounded very sassy.
The Twink?
Yeah, the way you just described him.
He's like, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
and I just want to tell you that I've been making daily videos recently, but I just want to tell you that I am going to stop for a while, and I am taking a break from just my social medias.
You could tell both of these people are just absolute
There's been a lot of
fucking
shit
scumbags
going
on
Yeah.
both
Which
sides
I'll tell you
here.
about. But
I think you should take a break.
I
Yeah.
just had enough, honestly. So that's where I'm
Doesn't
at
seem
right
like it because you've been uploading
So I
steady
love
for
you
the
all,
last
and
couple
I'll see
weeks,
ya
pal. I don't know what you're talking about, but this is the closest thing you've
This
got
is
to
a
a
video
career.
that I never thought I would ever have to make. My intentions behind doing so are that I can disassociate myself
Oh, he's
from the
like
situation,
vaguely- he's got a
but also
brogue.
not continuously get asked in future about Colleen and Corey.
They all
and
talk
what
the same
happened.
this generation
Or
of like
also
YouTubers.
hearing
Like,
things that apparently came from me, but I've never said out
each
of my mouth.
sentence is
The
stagnated
purpose
for
behind
like
doing this
YouTube
video
timing.
is to get my side across
you know?
and defend myself.
I'm
As
only
you all know,
doing
I
this
was a
for
good
my
friend
mental
of Colleen
And the
and
health.
Corey.
cuts.
Yeah, the
and I
cuts.
discovered
Everything is
Miranda
cut.
Sings in 2012
To accommodate
and I
the
found
dwindling
Colleen
attention
through
span.
this. I ran a fan page on Instagram that I created in 2014 and a fan page on Twitter that I created in 2013, which I dedicated all of my time
Dedicated.
to. It was just me supporting the Ballinger family. It was simple.
I was always
And I've been
mentally ill.
supporting them all
I was
up until
always going
recently.
to be a
I
nothing.
went to 2 of her shows.
He's like, me and Gary Adams were planting. Fuck the Queen. He's up the
Join
I
the
can't say
IRA.
that.
Be somebody.
He's like,
What is
you
this?
want to be a man amongst men? You better join the Raw.
2016 and 2018 and met her
He's like,
both
me and my
times.
little Armalite
After
win against Colleen.
2016, during a
Colleen.
live stream that I'll
Colleen.
discuss later.
It's just
me
a
and
bunch of
Colleen started talking on a more personal
Irish,
level. And
what
by
is it?
2017, we were good friends.
What?
It's a bunch of Irish
Or
people
what
going
I
at
would
it.
You
call
proddy
Colleen.
bastard, Colleen.
Very quickly, we started talking a lot.
I wanna
and
see
my
the
parents
receipts.
were really
I just
happy
wanna
to
see
see
the
the fact
receipts.
that
I just
someone
love
like
this
Colleen
idea that there's
Ballinger was so
anything sexual
dedicated to
between him and
talking to all
her.
of her
How could that
fans.
be?
This
Well-
slowly turned into me getting private details about her divorce.
Thanks for having me. This is honestly the worst app. He's so rude. What made you order these ugly clothes?
Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Help
She seems
me.
nice. What's
And that's
everybody
then
on
whenever
about?
I started giving the tweet ideas. So on the 25th
When
of
my
March
friend
of this
messaged her,
year,
she
I
was
started
nice to
giving
her.
more ideas again
Pretty bad. Animal Crossing is foul right now. Posting that relation again.
because Colleen was aware that the Miranda character was becoming very stale and inactive on social media. And on the 26th of March
Whoa.
again, she started tweeting my ideas, which included Animal Crossing stuff. So on the 25th and 26th, I presented her with about 15 different tweet ideas. So then came a tweet about Miranda Sings coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan, which she was initially confused about. And she
Should-
says, I don't know what you're saying about Meghan. So then I explained it again, and Colleen was fully going to go ahead posting it herself, as you can
Well, hold
see
on.
here.
What is the shit that she's posting?
give-
What are these ideas that he's giving her? He acts like he's like creatively contributing to her Twitter account. What is she tweeting about Miranda being these two together with that's he's composing tweets for this woman?
How's she
It's
molesting him if he's
random
this gay?
shite like this. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand. Well, she must be super fucked up if that's the case. So I'm sure she's fucked up regardless, but it's random shit like this people will love and confuse them. That's what early Miranda era tweets always were to me. Jesus Christ. I mean, after coronavirus, it's essential we continue our mission to bring iCarly to Brazil. And it'd be so funny and confusing to do a thread where you write, "Oh, I see."
Why are you typing like that, you fucking dipshit?
He's
Learn to spell.
pretending. He's pretending to be, because this is stylistic. They all think they're E.E. Cummings, you know, like they're the second coming.
She's not
of,
giving him a lot of words. You know what I mean? It does seem like someone is grooming
Yeah,
him.
typical pedophile. You know, fucking leaving you on red.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Shite. Excuse
Shite.
me. Shite.
The Crown's a bunch of shite.
Yeah, The Crown rocks. The show, the TV show. Yeah, not the actual Crown. Heavy lies, The Crown. I'd wear it. Fucking give it to me.
Yep,
I said, what are you
love
waiting
doing
for
weights.
today? And
Not
she
very
says,
sweet of
okay,
you.
cool. Showing that she had every single intention to post this tweet on her own behalf. And then on the 26th of March at 12 minutes past 10 p.m., she messaged me and said, I have a present
12
for you
minutes
today.
past 10.
I've never done this with anyone, but I'm trusting
Here
you.
we go. Here we go.
And then she proceeded to tell me about how she was planning on making me her social media intern. Right now, I'm considering you a social media intern, but if things go well, we can talk about me hiring you part-time for an hourly rate. I don't like using your creativity and insight for
How does
free,
that sound,
so
Queen?
just know I'm not planning on
She's
taking
not
advantage
sexually
of your help.
interested in
I'm planning on making it
whatsoever. Of
course she's
official
not.
If it works out that
She's
way.
not
How does that
I know
sound?
her
This is
ex-husband
bullshit.
through Facebook only, but I've been Facebook friend. I'm not on Facebook ever, but there was a time where I was, and his name is like Joshua David Evans. That's what, and they were both singers or whatever. And I thought he was gay for sure, but they were married, right? You
Okay.
hear him speak, and you're like, this
He's
guy is
gay.
1,000% gay. He's now since remarried to a different woman. Mm-hmm. But I mean, just gay as the night is long.
Yeah.
And so maybe she does have a thing for gay guys. I don't know.
femme dudes. She
But
likes
she's
femme
been-
dudes.
The real way to find out though is she has a new husband, so we can kind of see where he's at.
But did she fuck him?
No, I don't know, dude. I find it hard to believe that she'd want to fuck this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Her sister seems really normal. Her Facebook presence. I can't believe I've been friends with these people. I never have met them.
The account because of the email. So she had already seen all the tweets that had happened because she saw them on her timeline. So then she sent a message that says, careful. People are very sensitive these days.
Let's read some of these.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, this is one of the main reasons it's hard to do Miranda now. People have a hard time understanding satire and jokes. I'm with you, Queen, especially when sensitive topics. I'm so glad everything is doing well, but even though you have the password now, I need to approve everything you post because before you post it just to avoid problems, okay, it might slow down the process a little. But the fact that she gave him the passwords is crazy. She's being totally fair.
Understanding satire and jokes, especially with sensitive subjects. I'm so glad everything is doing well, even though you have the password.
It's so funny that he was working with her all the way up until this time, even though this whole weird shit happened before. So it's like, why were you still with her? Something else must have happened that you got mad at her suddenly, right?
How is she a pedophile?
I don't think she's a pedophile, dude.
Work beef.
No, she's just all she's fucking guilty of is being really lame and gay.
This is
and corny.
This is
she's
literally
a theater girl.
This is our To Kill a Mockingbird.
Honestly,
okay?
Yeah.
The only thing she's guilty, the only thing this woman's guilty of.
Okay, John, you're not Columbo, please.
Is loving a femboy.
A femboy might be a fembot.
Fembot. Let's see.
What if this
attention to this part because this is just what confuses me.
Look at this.
She
like
says,
he
and
put
OMG,
fucking.
I love everything you did today.
Nice.
It was magical to see everyone happy and excited to see Miranda come back to life. Then I said about how the followers and view count.
Hold on, you're skipping over valuable stuff here, John.
And so I just wrote back. I said, "That's chill. Okay, no problem."
Hold on. We missed a central problem here.
I would make fun of the LGBTQ.
Okay, here we go.
Later in the night, she sent me a message and said,
Let's just see this segment of what it is that they're saying.
Public image after
We're getting
the
somewhere
divorce.
here.
This is ridiculous.
But that's personal and unrelated, so I don't see any point of including that right here. So later in the night, she sent me a message and said, "Okay, I deleted the gay tweets."
Okay, hold on, we gotta go back. What are the gay tweets?
Talking about me and my work on the account.
Okay.
And she said, "Yay,
Here we
queen
go.
of
We have to
promo."
see this part.
And then I said about how I promoted her appearance on a
Got the Actors Fund thing promoted. Time for a new video tomorrow. Promoted. Few tweets about the new video. Blah blah blah. He's like a producer for her at this point. I mean, this is pretty crazy. This is like he's few weird tweets to create attention. I mean, he's running the socials. He's obviously promoting her new videos, and he's a creative force, folks. Okay?
Yeah,
these people are creative forces to be reckoned with.
We need him.
Hire
him for the Hour.
Yeah, dude. I might go protest for the WGA just for this guy. He doesn't even know his brilliance.
She said she is truly iconic, talking about me and my work on the account. Then we were having a conversation where she was talking about Miranda the character and the fall of the character and the fall of her public image after the divorce,
the fall of Rome,
and her own feelings on that. But that's personal and unrelated, so I don't see any point of including that right here.
What a
so
gentleman.
Later in the night, she sent me a message and
how
said,
respectful.
"Okay, I deleted the gay tweets. Sorry, I'm too weak. I can't have people thinking I."
Later in the night, I woke up in my sock drawer and I drank my dish of milk, and then I got
make fun of the LGBTQ community. Don't hate me, but I was getting too many hate tweets.
I fucked my sawhorse.
It was her fans that made her delete the tweet. And so I just wrote back. I said, "That's chill. Okay, no problem. Sorry about that." And she said, "Not your fault.
What are the gay
You're
tweets?
So funny.
Tell us the gay tweets.
I'm just too sensitive. It will take a while for me to get thick skin again, so be patient with me." And then I said, "It's all G, just trying to work with you to make sure you can reach your full potential." And she says, "I know." And then I say about the rise of interactions that the Twitter had, and she says, "I love you. Thank you for everything, for always believing and helping me."
I failed to see the problem.
Really
she
dope.
seems like extremely benevolent and grateful for his labor.
What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, what is this twink's problem?
He's like, is she?
He's now working as a staffer for George Santos. Did you know that?
Fuck off. No way.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
Jesus
That would be great, though.
Don't scare me.
That is coming for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's writing gay tweets. Come on.
Yeah.
Work for Santos.
For stuff that she had already approved and was going to tweet on her own, whether she had given me the password or not. Now, keep in mind, she texted me and said, "Go crazy," in relation to on the account, yet I only tweeted stuff that she had approved, including talking to fans and keeping updated in group chats. And at 8:51 on the 27th...
All she has to say is he messaged me all of the things that he's claiming that I messaged him because he had control of all my accounts, and then bam, she's out of the hot water.
It's crazy.
Do you see what I mean?
She sent a message saying, "Don't forget, don't post anything without my approval for now. now taking back what she had initially said because she saw the fault that she had shown. The next morning and day
that
were
you
really
wrote,
rough for
right?
me. I just want to say thanks to my friends and my parents and my family because that was a rough day. It was such a bad day.
Okay, bitch.
I saw someone I called a best friend turn her back on me, and that really hurts.
The way you're doing to
So at
this
6
woman.
at 5 p.m. on the 27th of March, she sent me a
I
message.
don't know. Maybe she
saying,
is a creep.
"I'm
I have
getting
no idea.
overwhelming."
The thing is we started this video 18 minutes in, and here's the great thing. Even if we're wrong about all this and we missed all the context, here's the great news. It doesn't matter. These people don't matter. This is so fucking meaningless, but it's fun. So.
Into hate for the coming out stuff. I don't know what to do. It's like every other tweet I'm getting right now on my Colleen Twitter. I haven't even looked at the Miranda, yet I'm scared to. So 10 minutes later, it turned into her saying how she apologized to one person. And she said, "The thing is, I agree with them. Queerbaiting is not a joke. I'm super sad I've upset so many people. I'm telling you, girl, I'm super sensitive, like near tears." Again, trying to guilt me and make me
Calling
feel really
her girl-
bad for
calling him
something that she
girl.
had already approved and found funny. And she didn't see any problems with it. I'm going to be really honest for a
Yeah,
second.
because she got a response.
Yeah.
What is this guy? Maybe this guy really believes in his creativity. I respect him for standing up for his jokes.
But where did it turn into her being a pedophile?
Right.
Because
We're
she
not
hung
there
out with
yet.
an under. Okay.
Apparently, here's the video I watched later on, John, is
Yeah.
that he said that she wanted, like he said in a group chat they were all in, and this is when he was in high school, saying, "My ass looks really great today," like talking to your girlfriends or whatever, and she's like, "Send pics." So she like asked an underage boy, a gay guy that she's like has a friendship, even though she was an adult.
Sounds like she's just very, very fucking socially awkward.
That's what she said. She's a really lame person that got caught becoming friends with her fans because they're her sycophants, and she gets like a bunch of little slaves to do whatever she wants, and it's like getting a bunch of fucking little elves, to work in your Santa's
Especially this
workshop. This little elf.
I spent that entire day just crying in bed.
I just cried on top of the mushroom I sleep on in the woods.
The entire day.
He looks like the girl that turned into a blueberry in Willy Wonka after she transitioned and lost a little weight.
Any of my friends from that day. It was such
What was her name?
horrible
I don't
day.
know.
Like, it was
Violet?
so
I think,
awful.
Violet.
I didn't even get a message from Colleen asking how I was.
Wait, hold
It
on.
was
What happened?
Everything. Ask any of my friends from that day. It was such a horrible day. Like, it was so awful. I didn't even
Yes.
get a message from Colleen asking how I was. It was just guilt tripping me that I had done all this to her.
Well, you
almost
had,
as if I
but
had
you had-
planned it or something.
Yeah, like-
so she
like-
continued to talk about it. She said, "It's all anyone is talking about. I'm really upset.
Oh.
I would never post something like that, and now everyone
never
thinks
mind.
I'm homophobic. I'm really, really upset."
This is about the
so right
tweet.
now she's seemingly taken back all opinions of me, of my tweet ideas, of my input on the account.
Right.
For her saying
It's
thank
the
you for
tweet
everything
gone
you did. It
wrong.
was magical. I'm
It's the
so
tweet-
happy.
insane.
The
It's
fans
the tweet
know
heard around town.
it's- I would never tweet stuff like that. My fans think I'm homophobic. I can't believe this. And instead of checking in how I was as well,
Well, why would it matter how you are? No one knows who you are.
Nobody gives a fuck, bro.
No one gives a shit about you.
Back in Derry, I'm the gayest man in the village, and everyone knew. Everyone fucking knew. When I took the butterfly off of myself in the morning, that I use as a bed sheet.
What's a
a little
butterfly?
butterfly I sleep underneath on top of the mushroom that it serves as my bed in the enchanted forest I sleep in.
He does sleep in a little. He probably does sleep
Yeah.
in a. Certainly
He's like-
now, he's probably renting an enchanted forest for
probably-
like hundreds of thousands of dollars on Airbnb. This little fucking industrious scumbag.
He rides a little toad to work. He has a little
Yeah.
toad he rides. He's like, I'm the gayest guy ever.
He could probably work for the Babylon Bee in a couple years.
Oh yeah.
I was just getting
Keep at it, buddy.
short, snappy sentences to guilt me even more. At this stage, I had enough, and my parents.
I
had
don't know, maybe
enough,
something
and I
else
sent
happened,
the
but
following
if
message.
you're upset because her tweet got backlash on her account, then I don't know what the problem is. Again, we've missed a lot of context. He could be right here.
I've logged out in this situation.
And I've logged out. I don't even
Will
want to
die down.
hear his.
People
yeah,
know
he'll
you.
read it.
They were extremely excited last night. Mob mentality will make them think they have to believe a certain way. I hope you've seen the interaction last night got, and that there's so much more possibility for the character. The fans were just waiting for you to give them that moment. The series on YouTube has all positive comments and feedback. Twitter drama stays on Twitter. I love you so much, and this will pass.
Yeah, she's being like super
I got
supportive.
left unread, and I was ignored from this point on.
Whoa.
Yep.
I
to
see.
add
So
that-
So
he's
you had a
upset
bad
because he was scorned because after this bad tweet, he was basically let go of his position
He
as
was
social media intern at
Yeah.
Miranda Singh's Misinformation Station HQ.
He was dealing with
a shitty artist, but an artist who has an ego, and he's in a production role, and this is what everyone deals with.
He's a cog in a system that has yet to be created.
She's being a diva.
Not even being a diva. I mean, she's making a creative choice to cut someone out who did something that got her backlash. She's actually making a smart business decision. It's actually quite not uncreative, huh?
He's canceled her.
Yeah, he's ruined her life. It's actually kind of rocks. It's like a gay off. It's like who can be gayer? Yeah, who can be the gayest psycho queen?
It's millennial versus Zoomer gay off.
She deleted all my tweets after I logged out of the account.
Actually, that's exactly what it is.
So.
It's a generational queer off.
Yeah, it's a generational queer off.
So 3 or 4
Queer
weeks
Eye could fix the both of these people. Actually, maybe not. I don't know what could fix these people.
Jonathan comes in and is like, honey, queer baiting is not okay.
It's not okay. Honey, but neither is being a sociopath.
But honey, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful. You're a beautiful sociopathic queen. And just because you don't have empathy receptors, like, do not let the haters get to you. And Miranda, and you know, Miranda's big fucking, you know, her mantra, her motto, Miranda sings, haters back off.
There we go.
Jonathan would use that and, you know, try to build their confidence back up, which they never lost because they truly are probably both sociopaths or certainly on the spectrum.
And then Anthony would teach her how to make a Niçoise tuna salad.
Yeah, Anthony would show her how to have like a proper Grimace milkshake mukbang on the internet.
He's like teaching her. He's like, this is the caboose. They're in a kitchen. He's like, this is the caboose of the toxic misinformation train.
Yeah, what caboose is that? What is that? A part of a train?
It's the last part of a train. It's the caboose.
A caboose.
Sad she was crying but never saying what it was, which again was just another big F you to me. And I'd also been aware that
this
Corey
drama
Soto,
is so much more nuanced than I could have thought.
And fan DMs.
So this is not actually about her being a pedophile. This is about them having some drama within the friend group.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Within the kid, it is kind of weird that she has this many friends that are like fucking kids, though. That's kind of crazy.
Stunted, you know. Well, I mean, that's her audience.
During this time, he blocked me on Twitter, and I called him out for it. Then recently, I was
blocked on Twitter yesterday, and on Instagram today by somebody that I was very close friends with. And you know, the thing is when you're an adult and you're blocking people that you know in real life, you cease all rights to adulthood.
It's wild.
You have to be so emotionally, just mentally, you know, degraded.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, you're Benjamin Button essentially in terms of like your emotional intelligence or your, you know, maturity. Chances are if you're doing that in adulthood, you're probably making a lot of other questionable decisions with your life, you know, and the people that you choose to have in it.
Was Benjamin Button a little baby when he was old?
I don't know.
I never saw the end of that movie, but did he turn into an old baby?
Yes.
At the end again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he ended up looking like a little raisin.
A little raisin. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But was he like
it's just so funny because it's like if you're just getting blocked for no reason, like literally no reason as an adult from like a former friend, it's just crazy. It really boggles my mind. It's like, how was I ever friends with somebody who's like, are you joking me right? You're gonna block me on socials?
They fool you, and they fool you into basically they fool you. It's Rumpelstiltskin style.
Who does?
These people, these psychopaths.
Yeah, that kind of purport to be rational, well-adjusted people that can.
Yeah, but they're actually the worst.
They're actually they. Well, it's amazing because it's like, oh, you're having a conversation with me in your head. Like we have not spoken, and now I'm blocked for no interaction that we've had. Clearly, it's because of an interaction that I had with you in your mind, and so I'm on your mind. But you know. So is the mental illness that just
it's the ups and downs.
Fucking eats away at your soul and your spirit and the quality of your life and the quality of the life of those around you in your orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm just so sick of the toxic people. I'm just so sick of like negativity and like the gossip and the toxic gossip train. And like I'm so sick of like, you know, the quasi pedophiles who I mostly just get in like petty squabbles with and then accuse of pedophilia when it serves me because my ego was shattered.
That's crazy.
People act like you can't have an ego at 17. You fucking can. Okay. It's called the mean girl in high school.
Show DMs of what Corey had been
saying. The mean girl
about-
has been replaced by the mean gay.
The mean twig.
By the mean twig.
Sorry.
No, yeah. Yeah, what happened to you?
I took a hit off my vape and I needed like oxygen in my brain real quick.
Jesus Christ, John.
Real fucking quick. Ooh.
Me
in
these group chats and what he had been saying that Colleen had said about me in these group chats. So there's a Twitter account. There's no need saying the at because
This
it's
is
just
bullshit
free
Twitter
promo,
drama. She's not
but it was
pedophile at
basically
all.
just
She's just
sending hate
tone
and
deaf and
targeting
retarded
and
and
harassing
stunted.
Colleen Ballinger fans. And the DM from
Ballinger.
Corey read, Colleen thinks, and then the at is Adam. In this group chat with a bunch of other people. Now I got
Why is
sent this
this
DM. Thank you for everyone looking out for me, by the way, and sending me this
What is
stuff.
this guy known
and I also
for?
got sent so much more. Talk to me in 16 years if a 33-year-old takes advantage of Flynn for years, then
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, again, I don't know if this guy's in the right or in the wrong. We just make jokes about it because we don't give a shit because this is like if we had to choose the least meaningful story we could possibly think of, I think this would be it.
Yeah,
Like,
there
this
was
would-
like a oil spill in Nigeria like 6 days ago.
It's like, remember when Jim Carrey was at that like Icons event
He's
with E,
spinning around
and
that
he's like, they're like,
journalist.
why did you come here if not to like, you know, celebrate icons and heroes? And he's like, I thought it'd be fun to go to the most meaningless event with the most garbage people imaginable, and so here I
kicked ass in
am.
that.
And there's tetrahedrons, and they're floating around you, and there's a wonderful fragrance.
Transcendental
in the air.
meditation.
Yeah, you can tell the guy's been warped too. But what he's saying is actually honestly right on the money. And crazy people get it right sometimes. Honestly.
shit talking him on Twitter. You want to play that game? Why do you even bother following me?
They're so lame. You're so
Do you
lame,
know
dude. You're crying on
the people
camera. What is wrong
who
with you? With a
I'm
white
disappointed by
backdrop.
saying that,
I know he's
but
a
just
child.
know that
I'm sorry.
this has been going on in the background for so long, but it's gotten
some
so
people,
long.
some people are so annoying that they transcend age because their like ability to just fucking pierce your ears and make you
Yeah.
want to gouge your
He's
eyes out.
45.
I'm just like, you might as well be 55 years old. You might as well be like Mussolini's spawn. I don't even care. I do not care. You cease to be a child. You cease all rights to like walk around acting like you're some victim. I'm a victim for having to listen to you talk about anything ever on any given day. I mean, and frankly, like, you all deserve to cry forever. You all deserve.
I think he did makeup to make it look like he was crying.
Oh, 100%. I mean, this guy's fucking Amber Heard on fucking, you know, whatever gender blockers, whatever he's taking. He's, you know, I don't even. He's probably transcended gender at this point too. He's probably like just gonna grow a third arm and like that's a new gender.
He looks like that guy from Mortal Kombat with the 5 arms.
Yeah.
He's gonna be all jacked in like 3 years.
They're all gonna be wearing canola oil like sweatshirts and t-shirts.
That's what's in his hair right now.
Graphic tees later on. Yeah, I
He
hope
just
it's
took a
in
dip
his
in
hair.
canola oil.
Yeah, they probably greases it up before, you know, fucks the next social media star. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, I don't want to.
Nobody fucked anybody.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't mind making jokes about these people because I find them to be meaningless and disgusting freaks, and I don't care about any
He's
of them.
obviously gay. She sent him send pics because she thinks she's talking to one of the girls, and it's just she's tone deaf and stupid, and probably just fucking stupid. And it seems like she's
As
innocent.
that person said on Twitter, I mean, they're having a mid-off.
They're having a mid off,
And a lot of people have mid-offs. A lot of people have mid-offs. Almost everybody in the zeitgeist right now is having a mid-off. There's like Sam Levinson and The Weeknd are having a mid-off in their own show.
Oh, in the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, and The Idol. R.I.P. to The Idol. I'm just a freak, yeah.
Is that
You know,
fucking? Is that the name of the
want
show?
it bad. Yeah, that's The Idol with Lily Rose Depp.
Are they gonna? It's gonna get a second season.
No, it got canceled. You didn't hear
Shut
about the
the
news?
fuck up,
Yeah,
no way.
everyone's watching it now, kind of in like this really like culty, like everyone
That's
like loves it now
hilarious.
because it's so bad. But they didn't get a second
That's
season,
so
and everyone's
fucking
like,
funny. That's so bad to get canceled in first season.
oh, and
that's so
for
bad.
everyone to know, John, while it's still airing and concluding, like while it's still coming on the air, and they all have to like go on social media and promote it, and it's just like,
It's horrific.
I would hate to be her right now. Your
Night, night,
dad is like
weekend.
America's favorite actor. Your dad effectively ended the Me Too movement
Yeah.
with his.
Your dad's the man.
Yeah, I mean, your dad literally fucking rocks. Andy's like on stage every night, not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to say a single thing about the Me Too movement to get every single dude. John, the dedication that these Amber Heard fucking stans or haters rather, and Johnny Depp fans have on Twitter to like drag her still to this day, 2 years post trial. I mean, and then she's having just a PR crisis because she was bamboozled by Sam Levinson, who we've been bamboozled into thinking is like the next great American auteur. When
She's
really,
beautiful.
When really he's just mildly more talented than this fucking witch of a twink or whoever this kid is.
That's so fucking funny. Johnny Depp is like, I told you.
Yeah, I told you.
Don't show your titties.
I mean, Johnny Depp. We love him. We love a king. You know, Lily Rose Depp. She's not a bad actress. You know what I mean? She's got put in a bad. She was put in a bad show.
Her
but-
agent should be shot.
I don't know about that.
In Minecraft.
I don't know that anybody should be shot ever. But But yeah, everybody's, everyone's super childish on the internet. And I think the internet does something to stunt your emotional growth and maturity, certainly. And that is evidenced by, people's ability to block you and censure you and censor you and call you a twink or a pedophile or a freak or a bad person or, problematic or, queer baiting, transphobic, fucking freakazoid. I don't know anymore. Okay.
Those have all been called about Ida in the past 20 minutes on Twitter.
No, but John, I'm a sweetheart.
Oh, that's right. You're a sweetheart.
I'm a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Good night.